Bowl season is finally here, and Georgia State's last game of the season is in the New Orleans Bowl against UTSA. They come into this game 7-5. Georgia State comes in at 10-3. Winners of the Sun Division and the Sun Belt Championship game. Both these teams met up in week 2 of the regular season. Georgia State winning that one by 1 point, 27-28. Let's find out what happens in the New Orleans Bowl now.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. We're giving you a live look into Crescent City inside the Louisiana Superdome as we get set to kick off the New Orleans Bowl. This field and this venue has housed so many champions. And we might not have a champion for the ages tonight, but we will have a team that carries huge momentum into next year if they can win the New Orleans Bowl. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Brett Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
So Georgia State will be kicking off to get the New Orleans Bowl underway, and Carter kicks off, and the game is underway. Back in his own end zone is Dobbins, and he will kneel down, and this game will start from the 20. Zach Conk in the shotgun here, going to keep it himself on the triple option, and he will go up the middle for 11 yards and a first down, and that's been a bad area of our defense, defending the QB run on the read option as Zach Conk goes again for 2 yards and another first down. 1st and 10. Conk gonna keep it once again, and he will go for about 16 yards on that play, giving the Roadrunners another first down. 2nd down and 9. Conk hands off to Vaughn, and Vaughn is going to go for 10 yards on the rush. And Georgia State's once number 3 rated rush defense has been giving up a ton of yards on the ground. As this pass goes to the end zone from Conk, and it's picked off by Trent Hill in the corner of the end zone. And this one would be reviewed by the booth. Let's take another look at this one. And it looks like from that replay he got both feet inbounds before going out of bounds. He had possession, and they would review this, and they would come up with a decision of that he did have his feet down. So Georgia State takes over after that good drive by UTSA. Handoff to Derek Merrill on 1st and 10, trying to get the outside with his speed, but he's going nowhere and loses 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 now. Reynolds back to pass, firing to Marcus Jackson. He has the catch and the first down. 17 yards on that pass and catch. 1st down and 10. Reynolds in the shotgun. He's going to keep it on the read option. He'll go up the middle, gain the first down yardage, 12 yards on that read option carry. 2nd down and 10 now for Georgia State. Reynolds back to pass here. He's looking. He can't avoid the pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a 14-yard loss. So on 3rd and 24, they have to air it out here. Reynolds pump fakes, drops back, fires deep, and this one's broken up, bounces around a couple defenders and drops to the ground, and Georgia State has to punt. UTSA takes over here, still tied at 0. Handoff goes to Miller outside, and he's going to get the edge here, and finally pushed out of bounds after a gain of 9.5. 2nd down in inches. Conk will hand off to Miller up the middle for the first down, and more hit hard at the 43-yard line, but he gains enough for the first down, and 82 yards on the ground so far by UTSA. Our rush defense has to do a better job than that. Vaughn here on 2nd and 4 goes for 8 yards and another first down into Panther territory. Conk will hand off to Vaughn this time, and he is stuffed in the backfield by Anderson for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 11 now for UTSA. Zach Conk back to pass, going to dump it off the screenplay to Miller. He's out in the middle of the field there, and he is going to be taken down after 8 yards. And you would think they would kick a field goal or punt, but on 4th and 2, Zach Conk will hand off to Miller, who goes up the middle and gains just enough for that first down. continuing this drive for the Roadrunners. First down and 10. Conk back to pass here, firing on the slant play to Doyle, and Luke Doyle gets enough for the first down. Very next play, man in motion here. Conk will hand off to Miller. He's going to try to get outside, but number 55 has none of that. Takes him down for a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 11 now for the Roadrunners. Zach Conk back to pass, and he cannot get a good pass off, and that would lead to 4th down and a field goal by UTSA heading into the second quarter. The Roadrunners are on top, 3-0.
UTSA.
A lack of offense in the first quarter makes it a 3-0 game in favor of UTSA. Georgia State takes over here to start the second quarter, and this pass to Marcus Jackson goes for 7 yards. 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers. Reynolds under center will hand off to Romero up the middle, and he is hit hard but gains 2 yards and a first down for Georgia State. 2nd down and 7 now for the Panthers. Reynolds looking to pass. He is going to fire, and he hits Marcus Jackson, but he is out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7 now for the Panthers. Reynolds looking to pass once again to try to get that first down, and this time Marcus Jackson makes the catch inbounds for 12 yards and a Panthers first down. 1st and 10. Reynolds back to pass now. Scrambling out to the right. He cannot get the ball off before he is sacked for an 11-yard loss. And that's going to eventually set up this 3rd down and 27. The pass rush has been big for UTSA. This pass is going deep and underthrown, but Mark Bohr comes back to it and grabs it and gains 38 yards and a first down. And this might be the best drive Georgia State has put together as the handoff goes to Derek Romero. Cuts it back up the middle and gains 13 yards to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, Georgia State. Reynolds back to pass, firing, and he is picked off by Dobbins. And Dobbins will return this one only to the 10-yard line. And David Reynolds cannot believe he just threw that interception. Their best shot at getting some points here. And Georgia State is still down 3-0 as Zach Conk and the Roadrunners take over. And Conk takes off on the read option for 13 yards. Georgia State has to find out some way to stop this read option and this running attack as Conk dumps it off to Miller, and Miller is down the sideline into Panther territory, taken down to the 33-yard line. A big gain on that triple option play. Conk hands off to Vaughn this time on 1st and 10 inside the 20, pushed out at the 12-yard line, and this running game continues to burn Georgia State. 1st down and 10, Conk trying to keep it himself, but Anderson gets into the backfield and sacks him for a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 now for the Roadrunners. Conk will hand off to Vaughn, who tries to get the edge, and he will be pushed out after gaining 3 yards, and that would set up this 3rd down and 11 for the Roadrunners. Conk back to pass, and he can just barely get the ball off as it falls incomplete, and he goes down. That would lead to another Roadrunners field goal to go up 6-0. Georgia State takes over. Handoff to Romero up the middle, gaining the first down and more. 17 yards on that rush play. 2nd down and 2 now for Georgia State. Reynolds fakes the handoff, fires deep, and this one is intended for Sebastian Willard, but it's broken up incomplete. 3rd down and 2 now for Georgia State. Reynolds will hand off to George up the middle, fights his way forward for 6 yards, and a Panthers first down. And this drive will continue as the Panthers are in Roadrunner territory. 1st and 10. Reynolds fakes the handoff, passes to Jackson, who has the catch and the first down. A 13-yard reception. 1st down and 10 now for Georgia State as Reynolds will keep it on the read option. Up the middle he will go, and he will gain 9 yards on that read option play. 2nd and 1 now for the Panthers. Reynolds will fake the handoff here, and he is going to look to pass, scramble out to the right, fire, and this one is caught by David Bailey, but he drops it at the last second, and Georgia State would eventually get that first down and 3rd down. 1st and 10. Reynolds passes to the end zone for Marcus Jackson into triple coverage, and that one is incomplete. And on 3rd and 10, Georgia State attempts a field goal, and the kick is up, and it is no good, short, and Georgia State is now down 6-0 at halftime.
Roadrunners.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. People say college football is evolving, it's completely an offensive game. Boy, not this one. This one has that old school, hard-nosed, tough feel to it.
Yeah, and it's good. It's kind of refreshing. And I know the younger guys, you like all the points all the time, but it's fun to watch these kind of games because you see two defenses flying around. It looks like there's 12 or 13 guys on that side of the football making big plays, making big hits, holding the offenses down in a world where we have all the fast-paced, up-tempo, scoring points galore. It's good to see some defenses bow their necks and play some pretty good ball.
That'll do it here in the studio at halftime. We'll try to see if Pollack can bring a little energy in the second half. Got a lot of games to watch, including yours. Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
A struggle in the first half for Georgia State has them down 6-0 to the Roadrunners, and the Georgia State Panthers start out the second half with the ball, and Lamont George goes for 8 yards on second down, giving the Panthers a first down. Very next play, Reynolds back to pass, looking to throw this one over the middle to Marcus Jackson, who catches the ball for 5 yards. 3rd and inches now for the Panthers. Handoff goes to Derek Romero up the middle, and he gains enough for the first down. And he has been on a tear since coming back last week in the Sun Belt Championship game. Reynolds passing here on 1st and 10, throwing this one deep, intended for Mark Moore, but broken up by Marlon Jacobs. That sets up a 2nd down and 10. Reynolds dropping back, firing over the middle, caught by Marcus Jackson for 15 yards and a first down for the Georgia State Panthers. 2nd and 7 now for the Panthers. Reynolds looking to throw this one, and he hits Marcus Jackson again for 11 yards this time and another first down. Later on in the drive, it's 2nd and 2. Handoff goes to Romero up the middle. He will fight his way forward inside the 10, taken down at the 8, and that will give the Panthers first down and goal. Out of the shotgun, Reynolds will fire this one to the end zone to Mark Moore, and it's caught for an 8-yard touchdown pass, putting Georgia State on top 7-0 after the extra point, their first lead of the game. The Roadrunners take over here halfway through the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 9. This pass goes to Taylor, who catches it at the 40, taken down and giving the Roadrunners a first down. 1st and 10. Conk will hand off to Miller up the middle, and he is stuffed 3 yards behind the line. A 3-yard loss on that play leads to 2nd and 13 here. Conk in the shotgun, drops back to pass here, throws off his back foot, and it's intercepted by Jerome Schroeder, and he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Georgia State takes over with good field position here as Reynolds goes back to pass on 1st and 10. His pass over the middle to David Bailey is dropped, incomplete. That sets up 3rd down and 6. Reynolds will fake the handoff, throw this one intended for Mark Moore. Instead, it is broken up by Javarin Williams, and Georgia State has to punt. They could not take advantage of that good field position, and Roadrunners take over. Zach Conk here on 2nd and 10. He takes this one to the left side for 10 yards and a first down. Later on in the drive, it's 2nd down and 7. Conk back to pass here. He fires on the run, and this one's caught by Ford. Tim Ford, a 23-yard gain through the air. 1st down and 10. Roadrunners in Panther territory. Conk back to pass once again, firing this one deep. Laying out is Aaron Taylor for 31 yards inside the 10. 1st and goal to go for the Roadrunners. Conk back to pass. He's going to fire this one over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dropped by his receiver, and that's going to set up a 3rd and goal for the Roadrunners. Conk going to keep this one himself on the read option, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play would lead to a field goal to put UTSA up 9-7 over Georgia State at the end of 3 quarters. Georgia State's down by 2 to start this 4th quarter. Can they mount the comeback here to start the quarter? This pass deep on 3rd and 10 is caught by David Bailey for 12 yards and a first down. 2nd down and 5 now for the Panthers. Reynolds back to pass once again, scrambling out to his right. He will take off downfield, getting the first down, taken out of bounds right before midfield. 2nd down and 4 now for the Panthers. Reynolds will drop back pass deep to Mark Moore. It's caught, and he's taken down at the 31-yard line. Another 1st down for the Panthers. This drive's looking good for them. 1st and 10, handoff to Derek Romero, and he is stuffed in the backfield. A 3-yard loss on that rush. 3rd and 13 now for the Panthers. Reynolds back to pass out of the shotgun here. He's going to look. He's going to try to fire this one, but he just gets it away as he's hit, and the ball falls incomplete. That would set up 4th down, and the Panthers decide they have to go for it, down by 2. And Reynolds would be sacked on the play. The pressure gets to him. He loses 10 yards, and Georgia State turns the ball over on downs. UTSA takes over towards midfield, and Zach Conk on 2nd and 7 takes off on the read option into Panther territory on a 16-yard rush. 3rd and 6 now for UTSA. Conk back to pass. He's going to try to take off, but he is stopped in the backfield by Tanner Strickland for a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That would force a missed field goal attempt, and Georgia State would take over. This pass is incomplete as it falls to the ground. 3rd down and 8 now for the Panthers. Reynolds back to pass here. He's looking. He's going to fire deep, and it's picked off by Jacobs, and he's back into Panther territory at the 48-yard line. And that would lead to this play here by the Roadrunners. Conk hands off to Vaughn to the right side. He's going to make some moves, and into the end zone he will go for 18 yards and a touchdown, putting UTSA up 16-7. And one last shot here for Georgia State, even though they need 2 scores. On 4th and 10, Reynolds drops back, fires deep, and it is picked off by Jacobs again. And that is going to seal the victory for UTSA as they win the rematch with Georgia State in the bigger of the 2 games. Georgia State goes to the locker room with their heads hung low as they lose the New Orleans Bowl to UTSA 16-7. Taking a look at the stats from today's game, Georgia State was dominated on the ground as they have been in the past few games, giving up 261 rushing yards and losing the time possession battle as well. Players of the game for Georgia State: Mark Moore, 3 catches, 59 yards and a touchdown, and Trent Hill, 8 tackles, 1 for a loss, and an interception on the day. Head coach Chip Nolan is now a level 18 head coach, and we will go ahead and upgrade him with the Road Warrior upgrade here. And moving on, Georgia State cannot finish out the Year 4 season, the 2015-2016 season, which was a very impressive 10-4 season with a victory in the New Orleans Bowl, losing that one to UTSA in the rematch from Week 2, 16-7. Coming up next will be the off-season video. Get to that out to you soon, guys. Sorry we put up such a bad performance here in the bowl game, the first one of the Georgia State Dynasty. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.